much. I'm Justin Rugamba, and here are some questions that I would like to ask you. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you. Starting on the first question, can you please tell me about yourself?
Okay, thank you, Justin, for the first question. So, my name is Nepo I'm studying at Southern New Hampshire University as a Kepler student through Kepler program.
Okay. The second one is, tell me about your past work experience.
Okay, thank you very much. In 2015, it is when I started working as a teacher in College of Mahon. I started teaching in senior 1 that year. So then in 2016, I started then working in upper level in senior 4 to senior 6. So then I'm currently still going on teaching there in secondary school at College of Mahon.
Thank you for your past experience. So, describe a time when you worked well on a team.
Thank you. So that is a good question. So I remember one day I was at school, and headmaster told us we were 5 teachers, and he was, he received an email from district where he was asked to tell 5 teachers to help him register students in public registration through their classes to know the classification of the students. So myself, I was assigned to register 2 classes, and each one has had 2 classes to register. So we were given 2 periods, 2 hours. So I was really assigned to do that, to register 2 classes. And I remember at that time, when I graded, when I registered them. So I did it. I took my laptop and I went to class. So when I reached there, I typed quickly because I learned how to type here at Kepler. I learned how to type. I typed 50 and above words per minute. So it was a good time for me to type quickly, and I spent my time typing quickly, and finally I was the first to finish that task, and I was rewarded after the term that I was like someone who was speed in typing and in writing, register students quickly. So after the term I was rewarded.
Okay, thank you for your hard work. So here, the next question. Uh, Tell me about a time when you had too many things to do and had to prioritize your tasks.
Yeah, I remember it was on Monday when I received Monday evening. I received on my phone. I received a notification of an assignment given by my course facilitator at Kepler, and unfortunately during that night my wife was sick, and I was in the following morning on Tuesday I should have take my wife to hospital, but I have 1 kid, so it was so hard for me to start to go with my wife at the hospital without preparing food, and even prepare my kids to go to school, and even do everything. So I took time before I go with my wife to hospital. So I was assigned exactly to prepare foods, and to wash clothes before I take time to go to hospital. But I remember that I got a notification last night that I have an assignment to be submitted at 2 a.m. So I decided to come in 6 a.m. 6 a.m. to come and first rework on my assignment, and I submit it. Then after I go back to take, to help to prepare things and even go with my wife at the hospital. So then finally it was resulted. So I prioritized to firstly do the assignment because it was priority to be done in my all actions. So then after doing the assignment, I went back home. I firstly prepare food. Then after preparing food, I wash my kid. After washing my kid, so I was so sitting with them and I start even giving them food. So after eating, I took my wife to go to hospital, yeah, to see whether the nurse can cure the wife.
Okay, thank you very much. I can see that you are a good person to have tasks and how to handle them. So here is the next question, which says, tell me about a time when you had to go above and beyond the call of duty. Then how did you handle the situation?
Yeah, so I I I had that time last year. So when I was supposed to teach senior six students 8 books, but I reached at the end of the year where I found myself that I taught only 6 books. So then when I saw it, I took one day. So teaching, I was supposed to teach 8 hours, I mean 10 hours. So, but I took time and I talked to my students that maybe they can allow me two extra periods, 2 extra hours to finish all those 2 books so that they can be prepared when they are doing their national exam. So then I try my best. I call students. After calling students, and I try to teach them. So I finished when we went back at 8:20. I mean at 2:20. I took time to go on with them to go on with teaching other extra 2 hours to see whether I can cover all those 8 books. Finally, I made it because my students were happy and they succeeded after giving them the 2 books.
Okay, thank you for your hard working. So mm, here is another question. Can you tell me about a time when you worked effectively under pressure?
Yeah, so I worked under pressure one day. So when I was at school, I was taking notes. So I was taking notes, preparing, yeah, notes for giving students. So then I was supposed to finish I was supposed to finish like 4 pages, 4 chapters, 4 chapters because they were short. In Because that was my day off. I was not working there. My timetable, I did not have any course to teach. So when I was there, I took that time to write notes. So the master came and say, "Hey, can you come and help me to? Can you come and help me I mean to see me off to the sector because we have a meeting." So I was the dean of teachers, but that was it was surprising job to go there with him while I planned to do myself. So I did it on the pressure of the headmaster because I feared that he's going I mean he's going to chase me if I do not do that. So I did it. So, but it was productive exactly because I reached there and we do a debate about different topics that the CEO gave us, and it was exactly productive. But for my side, I was not happy exactly. The result was okay, but the task I did it on pressure, but I did not want to do that before.
Okay. So, is there anything else you would like us to know about you?
No, I don't think.
If there is not any, so thank you very much for your time. Thank you again.
Thank you, Justin, for your question.